Stallion got tired of a certain blogger named Milagro. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She said she is tired of her, and she filed suit using. I think she using Jay-Z and Beyonce's lawyer too. So anyway, I have a TikToker. Darren, what's her name? Her name, I forgot it. I'm sorry. It'll show up. You'll see it. And says she tired of it. So she says it's been years of harassment too. So shout out to Tough News TV for it. Okay. All right. Here we go. 1 second, please.
Gonna learn that spreading false and defamatory lies is going to get you sued. And the only reason why I'm laughing is because this never had to go this far. Well, if you guys didn't know, Megan Thee Stallion is suing this blogger by the name of Milagro for fake information in regards to her Tory Lane case. Now, according to TMZ, Megan Thee Stallion is suing this content creator for allegedly promoting falsehoods about her, claiming she is posting lies about Tory Lane's case and spreading deep fake corn. The rapper filed a lawsuit against Milagro Elizabeth Cooper, I guess that's her name, and she has nearly 30,000 followers on Twitter. Allegedly, she routinely posts lies about Megan Thee Stallion while working as a mouthpiece for Tory Lanez to promote false narrative about her pew-pewing incident. Among the untrue content Milagro has posted, according to Meg, is totally artificial videos that Megan Thee Stallion's lawyer claims show the star engaging in, you know what I mean. They also say that the video has caused Megan severe emotional distress and reputational harm. Now, Megan's lawyers are also saying that blogger Milagro also claimed that Megan has a severe drinking status, and she's also questioned Megan's mental competency and called her an angry black woman. Now, the lawsuit...
Y'all, they said they ain't playing with the bloggers anymore as far as like harassment, all that stuff. Y'all know I forgot to make the speed up some because wait a minute. I messed up. Wait a minute. Don't go anywhere. Y'all be safe on this Halloween though, for really. Alright, here we go. If I don't mess up something else. Here we go. Y'all please hit that subscribe button and that like button for me, please. Thank you. Wait a minute. Here we go. Let me turn it back around.
Goes a little bit deeper into their claims against Milagro. They stated that she had also promoted false claims about evidence in the case, including saying that the pew-pew, the one that was used to inflict harm on Megan at the night of the incident, had gone missing, which again is not true. Now, the lawsuit also includes posts from Milagro's alleged live Twitter from Tory Lanez trial, falsely claiming that Megan's friend Kelsey Harris admitted that she lied to prosecutors when she told them that she saw Lanez pull the pew-pew on Meg. Now, within that entire lawsuit, Megan is also suing to get Milagro to stop cyber-stalking her. And that's also a crazy claim. More than anything, Megan just sounds fed up with the blogging world, and she tells TMZ it's time to hold bloggers accountable for years of harassment, cyberbullying, and the publication of misinformation about my personal and professional life. She goes on to tell TMZ, Megan Thee Stallion, that I endured countless attacks on my character based on false narratives from social media bloggers misrepresenting themselves as journalists. Misrepresenting themselves as journalists. Misrepresenting themselves as journalists. I'm repeating it 3 times just to make sure some of y'all get it through your head. Megan also adds that it's unacceptable behavior that these individuals need to understand. There still will be repercussions for reckless posting lies and defamatory falsehoods. Now, TMZ did state that they reached out to Milagro, but they haven't heard back from her. But she's definitely on Twitter, because just an hour ago, she had replied this on X and said, countersuit gonna go crazy. Countersuit for what, Milagro? You don't have any money, and you don't really have any claims that any of the things that you've been saying are true. And if you guys didn't know, when Tory Lanez was on trial, we actually tracked and followed that entire case from day one all the way to his conviction. So we'll be doing the same with this. And if you want to follow it on your own, the case number is 1, and then there's a...
Wait a minute. I have to give a shout out because I don't get many people on my page. Shout out to Drawing Productions. Oh, and you too. You have a... God bless you. Yes, please hit the subscribe button, y'all. I see y'all in here. Thank you so much. Okay, let's continue.
Semicolon 24CV 24288 CMA. This was filed in the Southern District of Florida, and you can actually find that case on pacer.gov. And shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, because this is also a testament for some of you bloggers on here who get on here and you report false information. I'm just very proud that more celebrities are suing you guys, because the way that you guys weaponize your ignorance and calling it journalism needs to be clocked every single day. And another FYI, you guys are not journalists, you're just adults who own cell phones. But don't worry, I went ahead and pulled a lawsuit between Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro, and from my opinion, it doesn't look very good for Milagro. Okay, guys, the document is 26 pages. We're not going to go through all of them. I really just want to get into the evidence that was submitted. And the reason as to why I wanted to look up the case anyway, because 1, it's interesting, but 2, 2022 from this tweet from Armand Wiggins. He said, if I'm being honest though, it's going to be interesting because I don't know if I feel like this is a strong case. I don't know. Almost feels like Cardi B's case against Tasha K was a no-brainer, but it feels like Milagro is being sued for being the loudest opposing opinion. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see indeed. Again, this is filed in the Southern District of Florida, and in Section 2 of this lawsuit, Megan and her attorney stated that the lengths at which the defendant, Milagro, goes to harass Mrs. Pete, which is Megan Thee Stallion, knows no bounds. For example, she has gone so far as to share deep fake videos of Miss Pete, and in June of 2024, defendant Cooper Milagro encouraged her 27,000 followers on Twitter, posted by Bimbella, that shared a doctored artificial video of Mrs. Pete reportedly engaging in acts without Mrs. Pete's knowledge or consent. In line item 3, this is where they accused Milagro of accusing Megan of having a drinking problem. Line item 4 is where it gets a little bit more insidious. Milagro had accused Megan of having a mental status and said, and I quote, to her followers, has Mrs. Pete, Megan Thee Stallion, a guardian or not? Like basically questioning whether Megan has a guardian. And then she goes on to say, was she ever deemed as legally I'm just reading back the quotes from the record. Now, in line item 7, Megan Thee Stallion actually tried to stop her from posting all of these things because, again, it was affecting her mental health. She even reached out to say, what would it take for you to stop posting these things about me? The defendant replied back to Megan Thee Stallion and said, just get over it and it'll go away. Let's get into some of the evidence that was submitted in. So these are tweets from Milagro's page, and it goes all the way back to 2022. In one tweet, Milagro says, talking about credible when we all sitting in here, and then says to Megan, basically, shut the F up. She goes on to say Kelsey spoke to prosecutors and told them one thing, but today she lied. In this tweet seen here, Milagro says, all this case taught anyone was that your father, your brother, your cousin, or your son could face 20 years in prison without proper evidence, a botched investigation, and another likely suspect just because non-credible witnesses said you did something, and y'all slowsters are cheering. They even post snippets of Milagro's YouTube where she has images of Megan Thee Stallion and says, is she a professional victim? And in a deleted tweet where Milagro was sharing those deepfake videos of explicit stuff that Megan Thee Stallion did not engage in, she was actually telling her followers, go to my likes, basically encouraging them to go to her likes before X had disabled likes, to go to her likes, see the video that she had reposted, and basically engage in it. But then she deleted the tweet. And over on Twitter, she again had stated that the firearm that was used in the Megan Thee Stallion case had disappeared, when in actuality, it hadn't. It's still in the police evidence room. And then to kind of keep the fervor up, she continues to post about the trial and the pew-pewing of Megan Thee Stallion, and then she writes in this caption, every time they lie, I'm gonna make y'all cry. And in another tweet, she's saying, alleging that Megan Thee Stallion paid Kelsey's rent, her ex-best friend, and then here she writes some very inaudible, grammatically poor statement, which says Sean Hawley wasn't representing Tory when Kelsey said, Tory said, my lawyer said, to word things a particular way, just like he was never on probation. Those are very slow. We even have screenshots of her quote tweeting Nicki Minaj. Now, Nicki Minaj says in a statement,
sorry,
God bless this woman. In all seriousness, this woman was tormented on the internet relentlessly while pregnant with her first child by her best friend, who could easily told people to stop. The girls lying lipo, referring to Megan Thee Stallion, best friend's man, basically sleeping with him. Milagro quote tweets and says, child, F Kelsey too, but Megan was dead wrong. Now, after reading parts of this lawsuit, this is Milagro. She sounds unhinged. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Most of the stuff that she was posting on Twitter and YouTube sound incredibly unhinged. She had this infantilization of humbling Megan Thee Stallion by any means necessary. But the more this case progresses, I'm gonna keep you guys posted. I think this is gonna be a very interesting story to follow. Did he allegedly?
All right, y'all. That's it with that one. It's another one about Diddy in it, but thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all, Drawing Productions. Y'all please hit that subscribe button, the like button. Y'all have a blessed day, and I love y'all. Be safe out there, because things are not what they seem. Ever. Ever.